Howdy do, y'all. This is John, and today we are talking about Conclave, a movie that just came out about a week ago, starring Ralph Fiennes. And in Conclave, it deals with this group of cardinals, the leader of which is played by Fiennes, who now have to select a new pope after the sudden death of the old pope. And of course, drama, chaos ensues, that kind of stuff. Okay, so to get things started, first and foremost, what I liked about the movie. First of all, I think that the performances are all pretty strong. Ralph Fiennes, Stanley Tucci, John Lithgow, they're all really good actors in this film. I wouldn't say any of them are bringing in like their best performances or anything like that, but they are bringing, at least to an extent, their A game. They're, trying. And honestly, they do a good job. I also like how the film addresses that, yes, the Catholic Church, it's kind of like everything else in the world. People are a bit divided. Everyone has like their own opinion on things. No two people agree on anything. And this does lead to a lot of serious drama in the conclave and what's going on. Just because these cardinals are religious figures doesn't mean they're not guilty of the same thing that everyone else is guilty of. And also, from a visual standpoint, the movie does look good. The film's visually very appealing. The cinematography is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's the best I've seen all year, but, it's pretty good. Now, to get into the problems I have with this film, though. This film is pretty boring. I was kind of expecting it to be like a conspiracy thriller. Like, the filmmakers are doing this thing that, typically speaking, you see governments do. However, instead, they're using, the Vatican. Because, like I said, the film, it depicts these cardinals as no different than anyone else. I was kind of expecting there to be like this sort of conspiracy thing going on between these cardinals, and there sort of is, but it's not what I was hoping it would be. I was hoping it would be like a political thriller, however, with, religious figures instead of, politicians. That's kind of what I was hoping for. And also there's the situation where in the movie, they expect you to root for this one specific cardinal. However, there's another cardinal that just sounds a lot more appealing. I'm not kidding, there is a completely other cardinal that just sounds like a more appealing pope than, who the movie wants you to root for. Also, and this is kind of like the most unfortunate thing about this entire film. The film does openly depict, cardinals, they're kind of like politicians and stuff. However, the film wants you to root for a specific faction and depict everyone else as evil. Here's kind of the reality of the situation, though. When it comes to both sides of the political aisle, there's good and bad, amongst them both. Liberals, conservatives. For every good conservative, there's a good liberal. Same thing with bad. Every bad liberal, there's a bad conservative. That's just the reality of the situation. This movie, just like with everything else in Hollywood, no, this faction good, everyone else evil. And it's just so out of touch with reality that it's just unfortunate. I hesitate to say disappointing, because it's Hollywood. It's very unfortunate. So guys, at the end of the day, while the acting's nice and the visuals are nice, it's boring. It's very one-sided with who it wants you to root for. And unfortunately, the story of the film should have been more of a political thriller type story, but with religious figures instead than, what they went for. I'm going to give Conclave a 4. That's all the time I have for today. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Badetsky will return.